We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Cincinnati Bengals. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. This defense for the Bengals, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Taylor. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Bengals drive about to get going. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll give it to Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Dallas Goedert with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Jets 7. Kevin McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now Wilson on second down. Throw right side taken in by the tight end Bryant. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Taylor. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the Bengals 31.
Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for Cincinnati. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Bengals 21, Jets 7. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Second and 10. Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
from the 4. It's second and a couple. Now Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Burrow on play action. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for a sack. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Wilson's throw complete there to Moore. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And cut the lead down to a touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Play action. It's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard
line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Marcus Davenport picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down, it's Taylor. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's got room. Oh, good move. And running with power here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they go play action now. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Michael O.J. Mudia. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll set up a throw. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's Taylor. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now a throw here to his running back. A little juke. A big play that time on a catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On first down, Taylor. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
80 weapons. 80 weapons. Safety's quick. Lock it. Show it. Show it.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
61. Matchbox. Right.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're...
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Wilson going to throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. Gets past him at the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23.
Jets 29. Evan McPherson will kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 2. 56, Mike, 56. Good track, good track. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. We got to get the ball.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Ready? It's hot. 56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Okay.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.